In the heart of England, nestled within the whispering leaves of Sherwood Forest, lived a hero named Robin Hood. He wasn't a king or a knight, but he was the best archer in all the land, with a heart as true as his aim. He and his band of merry men lived a life of freedom under the greenwood trees. But outside the forest, the land was ruled by the greedy Sheriff of Nottingham. He served the selfish Prince John, who was in charge while the good King Richard was away. Together, they taxed the good people of the towns and villages until they had almost nothing left. The people were sad and hungry. Robin Hood couldn't stand by and watch the people suffer. "What is taken from the poor, we will take back from the rich," he declared. He gathered a band of brave and cheerful followers who became known as his merry men. His first and most loyal friend was a giant of a man named Little John. Soon, others joined them, like the jolly Friar Tuck, who loved a good meal as much as a good deed. Robin Hood's heart, however, belonged to the brave and beautiful Maid Marian, who was the ward of King Richard, and secretly helped Robin by sharing the sheriff's wicked plans. One sunny afternoon, a wealthy merchant, fat from the people's taxes, traveled through the forest. With a whistle and a zip, Robin Hood and Little John leaped from the trees. They didn't harm the merchant, but they kindly relieved him of the heavy gold he was carrying for the sheriff. That very evening, Robin Hood, disguised in a simple cloak, visited a poor widow and her children. He left them a bag of gold coins, enough for food and warm clothes for the winter. The family's faces, once filled with worry, now lit up with joy and gratitude. The Sheriff of Nottingham was furious. "I'll catch this Robin Hood," he bellowed from his castle. Knowing Robin couldn't resist a challenge, the sheriff announced a grand archery tournament. The prize? A single arrow made of pure gold. But it was all a trap to capture the outlaw. Maid Marian sent a secret message to warn Robin, but his pride as an archer was too strong. "I must go," he said. He disguised himself as a clumsy, one-eyed old man, leaning on a stick, and entered the contest. Marian watched from the stands, her heart pounding with worry. The sheriff's best archer hit the bull's-eye. It seemed impossible to beat, but the old man stepped up, drew his bow with a shaky hand, and fired. Thwack! His arrow flew straight and true, splitting the first arrow right down the middle. The crowd gasped, wondering who this mysterious old archer could be. "Seize that man!" the sheriff screamed. Tossing off his disguise, Robin Hood revealed himself to the roaring crowd. His merry men, who were hidden amongst the people, sprang into action. In the confusion, Robin Hood and his friends escaped back to the safety of Sherwood Forest, leaving the sheriff sputtering in the dust. The news of Robin Hood's bravery spread far and wide, even reaching the good King Richard, who had been away fighting in faraway lands. The king returned to England in disguise to see the truth for himself. He saw how his brother, Prince John, and the sheriff had mistreated his people. King Richard revealed himself at the castle, removed the wicked sheriff from power, and pardoned Robin Hood and his merry men. He declared them heroes of the land. Robin Hood and Maid Marian were finally married, and they lived happily, forever remembered for their courage and kindness.